Good day, good day, good day, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Practice makes progress, and we're all about that progress life. Yes, we are. So, my passion is to support people in transforming their lives. I am here to support you. My mission is to give inspiration through spiritual life coaching, preaching, and teaching that ignites the divine spark within you to live life in joy, connected to your yes. So, if you need support, if you've been looking for a spiritual life coach, here I am. You can send me a direct message on Instagram and on Facebook at I am Rev Melissa, and we will set up some time to talk. All right, y'all. All right. I am so excited, as you can see from my attire. I'm just coming back from the gym. I had a fabulous strength training class, and I have a story that I'm going to share about the gym as it relates to our 30-day time fast. So I'm going to share that in some joy news. So stay tuned for that. And we're on day 4 of our 30-day time fast. And I would love to know how you are making out with the time fast of no complaining, no complaints about time. We are affirming what? I am the source of time. I am the source of time. There is an infinite amount of time because I am the producer of time, because time is the inflow and the outflow. It is a current and it is infinite. So that is a wonderful way to get us started. Good day, Linda. It's good to see you. Good day, Bonnie. How was Alicia Keys? All right, we're going to pour. I'll answer that also later on, Bonnie. Good day, Shay. Thank y'all all for being with me. Good day, Jean. It's good to see you. Rosetta. It's good to see you joining in on Instagram. So good day to everybody on Instagram, YouTube, Zoom. I keep saying Zoom, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and streaming live on New Thought Media Network. Yes. Good day, Fee King. Day 4, I'm adjusting, pivoting, not complaining, being very aware of my thoughts that creep in. I'm pivoting quickly and file a current that's working for me. Yes, we just keep pivoting. We become aware. So I don't want anyone to think that the 30-day time fast is about is what do I want to say? It's about awareness. It's about awareness, taking a pause, giving ourselves some grace, right? And then adjusting, pivoting, right? Making a conscious choice about what it is that we're saying to ourselves, how we're being with ourselves and others as it relates specifically to time. Yes, yes, yes. Fee, glad to hear you made it to the gym because I know, I had a late night last night. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Hey, Fee is shouting out cousin Rosetta. All right. She said, love you, girl, Rosetta. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Fee, for sharing the joy news with your circle. I really appreciate it. So good day, everyone. Let's get into it. So, grace. So I'm going to say this. This week's sip about grace is sponsored by Linda from the mountains of Colorado. Linda made the suggestion that we do a series on grace. And so this is in celebration of April being my anniversary month of morning sip. We will conclude 4 years on April 6th, 2024. Amazing. Amazing. Yes, Linda. Thank you so much. Yes. So let's get into it. So grace, let me remind you of the definitions that we're using for grace. One, manifestation of favor. Now, that alone, right? Because we're all about that manifestation life, right? So, manifestation of favor. Yes, I love that. Then the second definition is the influence or spirit of God operating in humans to regenerate or strengthen them. That's what grace does, y'all. Let's take a breath. Grace settles us. Grace recenters us within ourselves. That is what the vibration, the energy, the power of grace does. So, I shared yesterday what Ernest Holmes has to say about grace, because in New Thought, as Linda pointed out, there's not a lot of conversation around grace. And one of the things that Ernest Holmes says is that God's grace and truth are the cornerstones of reality with a capital R. Grace and truth, God's grace and truth are the cornerstones of reality, right? So that's the reality that I'm living from, right? So I wanted to share today. I was sitting this morning doing my daily morning spiritual practice, and I asked for guidance, right? So oftentimes I'll get a download, which is like an intuitive hit. And sometimes I just ask for guidance. And so this morning I asked for guidance because I wasn't getting a download for SIP today. And so I asked for guidance, intuition, God, my higher knowing said, go get the Mark Nepo book, the Book of Awakenings. This is one of my favorite books. I know I say that about every book, don't I? But really, really, for real, this is one of my favorite books, The Book of Awakenings by Mark Nepo. So I went and got the book because when I ask for guidance and I get guidance, I listen and take action. Some of us ask for guidance, we get guidance, and then we question the guidance. Really? I don't know about that. We question the guidance. Stop doing that. All right? Stop questioning the guidance. So I went to the back of the book to see if there was any. I went to the index to look up grace. And there were a couple of pages where he references grace. So the third one that I looked at, I was like, ding, 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 ding. That's the one for today. That is the one for today. So if you have Mark Nepo's The Book of Awakening, it's a wonderful book for daily guides, right? Because he has a really brief essay for every day of the year. So this was my book a couple of years ago that I used for my inspirational reading. So this is from January 3rd. The title is Unlearning Back to God. Unlearning Back to God. So I'm going to share a little bit of it. Each person is born with an unencumbered spot, free of expectation and regret, free of ambition and embarrassment, free of fear and worry, an umbilical cord of grace where we were first, an umbilical cord, no, an umbilical spot of grace where we were each first touched by God. Think about the umbilical cord of a baby to its mother. It is the lifeline. It is how the baby gets its nutrients from the mother, right? And Mark Nepo is writing that connection is our spot of grace where we each were first touched by God. It is this spot of grace that issues peace. So we have grace with truth, and now we have grace with peace. Yes? I'm going to read one other section here. To know this spot of inwardness is to know who we are, not by surface markers of identity, not by where we work or what we wear or how we like to be addressed, but by feeling our place in relation to the infinite and by inhabiting it. I got to read that part again because when I read it this morning, it almost brought me to tears. To know this spot of inwardness. So, where are we going? Inward. Within, within, within is where the treasure has always been, is what the Tao Te Ching says. So, we go within. We go within to know who we are, to know who we are, right? So, we get clear about that from within us, not from what the world says we are, right? Not by the work that we do, not by how we identify ourselves, not by how we like to be addressed, but by feeling our place in relation to the infinite and by inhabiting it. Where are you in relation? Where are you in relation to the infinite, to God, to the universe, to love, to whatever it is that you want to call it, your higher power, the great architect? Whatever it is, God, Goddess, Mother, Father, God, it doesn't matter. What is your relationship to it? Are you inhabiting it? Inhabit, I got to look up the word inhabit, but and to inhabit means to live in, right? You all up in there, right? That is where you live from. So, grace is so powerful. It's much more than what some of us may have been regarding it is. Grace is magnificent, right? Grace is powerful. Grace directs us inward. Grace allows us to recenter ourselves by unlearning, right? Because many of us believe that we are disconnected, but we can never be disconnected. The umbilical spot is the connection between us and God, spirit, source. I love that. I love that so much. It is the spot of grace where we each were first touched by grace. First touched by grace. And so some of us are living our lives as if God is hands off, not touching me, not touching my life, nothing. I'm just out here all alone making it happen. We were not designed for that. We were not created for that, right? We were created to know who we are, to know who we are. And so the journey is the returning. The journey is the unlearning that we are separate and apart from the creator, that we are separate and apart of the creator. So we cohabitate. How here we go, Linda. We cohabitate with grace, right? Get cozy with grace. We cohabitate with grace by centering ourselves within ourselves all the time. Repeat throughout the day, right? I talk a lot about our daily morning spiritual practice, right? It is the opportunity to start the day, to start your day, to formulate your day, to say and declare, this is my day and this is how it shall flow, right? By spending the time to center ourselves within ourselves, to cohabitate consciously with grace, to return again inward to that umbilical spot. This is what we get to do. This is how we get to live. This is where we live from and as and through. So this is the invitation, right? Grace is the center of love. And where is that? Within you. And who is that? That is you. That be you. Today, I see you, love. That be you. That be each and every one of us. So are you willing? Because the divine doesn't force itself upon us. Nope. We have free will to choose as we would like. So if you would like to continue to choose that you're out here all alone, that you were built for struggle and hustle and grinding, if you choose to continue to believe that, that's fine. But what I know is that it's not the truth. What I know is that it's not the reality with a capital R. What I know is that we were designed as greatness itself, individualized expressions, personalized expressions of the truth with a capital T. This is the reality. This is the reality that we get to choose every single day throughout the day. Yes? By feeling our place, feeling. The feeling is so important. We don't just go through the motions, right? We don't go through the motions. We feel it and we don't move till we do. When I do spiritual mind treatment, affirmative prayer, I don't move from recognition until I feel it. I don't move to unification until I feel the oneness. I don't move to affirmation, realization until I feel it. So the feeling tone is important. So center yourself within yourself, invoke grace to cover you again. And don't move, don't make a decision, don't say a word until you feel it. And the feeling will bubble up from within you. I guarantee, just practice. Get reacquainted. Whew. Get reacquainted with grace and see how grace shows up and shows out in your life. Give yourself some grace. Stop beating yourself up. Let it go. Surrender it. Yes? All right. So I have some more to share from that essay from Mark Nepo. So we'll wrap that up tomorrow with Grace. But thank you, Linda. Grace has been a gift to me. The deepening of grace has been a gift to me. And we are cohabitating with grace. We are cohabitating with grace. We are feeling our place in relation to the infinite and by inhabiting it. Where do you live? I live as grace. That's where I live. And it feels good. It's body comfy. It's comfy here. All right, y'all. All right. So that's where we are. Let me check in with you all. Oh, thank you, Fee. Thank you, girl, for inviting Shay. I'm going to make some wear your prayer shirts that say, I trust finding grace with a cool sign. We don't have to find it, girl. It's within us. It's right there. We don't have to go looking for it or anything. Just tap in, feel it within you. All right, Fee. Come on with it, Rev. You are teaching this morning. Thank you, Fee. Yes, sweet grace, Linda. Whoo, yes, sweet grace. Sweet grace. Yes, y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all all on Instagram too. And congratulations, Tunde, on your transition from the 9 to 5. I'm so excited to see what the next chapter holds for you. So let's get into some joy news. So I shared that I was going to share a little story about what had happened at the gym this morning. When we talk about the 30-day, we talk about the 30-day time fast, right? I love this little flyer that I did, right? We're affirming I am the source of time. We are transforming our relationship with time. We're taking full ownership of time. Full ownership. You are responsible for how you use and interact and relate to time. You are responsible for that. And we're going to stop complaining about time. We're going to stop believing we don't have enough time. And we're going to know without a shadow of a doubt that time is inward. It all starts within. So we're going to stop believing that time is out there, out to get us. Right? Time is on our side. Time is our friend, not our foe. And time is the tide, the inflow and the outflow. So this is what happened at the gym this morning. So we got in late last night, as Bonnie indicated. We went to see Alicia Keys' new Broadway show, Hell's Kitchen, last night. And so I can't endorse it. I'm sorry. I can't let me take this down. I can't endorse it. I can't endorse the show. It needs to be workshopped a little bit more. It needs to be workshopped a little bit more. You know, I understand the intention of it, to share her beginnings, and you know, the path that she took, and all of that, but it needs a little bit more work. Yeah. And my girls, we had our family date night last night, and my girls, they had notes. They were like, "Can we give Alicia Keys some notes?" So I wish her much success with this show. I think it will attract a particular audience. And that's what I'll say about that. So it was pouring down rain yesterday in New York. Pour down rain. Like, trees are down, branches. On my block, a tree is down. It's bananas. And so I drove to the city, and thankfully it wasn't a lot of traffic. I guess people stayed off the roads because of the weather. Got a spot to park, and the show was over. We got home probably about 11:30. So I got to bed a little later, and I got up this morning determined to go to the gym. So went to the gym. So this is what had happened when I went to the gym this morning. I go to the gym, and the class starts at 9. It's an hour class, strength training. I love it. And it's a little after, maybe 2 minutes after 10. And this instructor is always prompt, right? She is the source of her time, right? She's prompt. She's about business. And it's a little after 10. She's not there. So we're like, that's interesting that she's not there. So then people started making up stories about where she was. So they was like, "Oh, you know, the weather was bad yesterday. Maybe, you know, her house got flooded." And I mean, all kinds of stories, right? So I'm like participating not in this. So by 5 after, I said, "You know what? I'm going to go get on the Stairmaster until she comes," right? So I say this to one of my friends. I said, "I'm going to go get on the Stairmaster until she comes." And she said, "Oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to go do that too." And, you know, I'm getting my stuff so I could go out, and I'm looking around the room. There's about 30 people in the room. Most of the people are sitting on their step, complaining, complaining about how much time is being wasted, and how now we won't have an hour to work out because it's already after 10. Right? And how I can't stay later. Like, I have somewhere to go, so I gotta leave at 10. Like, all this conversation, right? And I'm giggling about it because I'm like, look how time is coming up for people, right? So I go out, maybe 6 of us go out of 30. Maybe 6 of us go out and we do something else, right? And the whole time I'm on the Stairmaster, I'm just like, I am the source of time. I am the source of time. Because we always have an option. We always have a choice. But when we get caught up in that time victimhood of time, because that's victim consciousness, right? Scarcity of time, believing that there's not enough of it, right? But I'm on that stairmaster. I am the source of time. Because I'm making a conscious choice to exercise, right? It doesn't matter if the instructor comes or not. We got options, we got choices, right? And it's so relevant to our everyday life. Stop before you get caught up in the chaos and foolishness of the stories we make up about all kinds of things that we don't know anything about. We don't know what happened. She never came. They wind up having a substitute come in, right? And then people complained about that. So I feel quite accomplished today with my 30-day time fast. I did not get sucked up and sucked in to that foolishness. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So let me know how y'all doing. If y'all got stories, please share them with me. I shared the story yesterday of one of my girlfriends and how she is seeing the gift of shifting our perspective about time. So April, we're in April, and April is Yes Month at Rockland CSL, where I am the spiritual director, senior minister. And this Sunday, we are in person. I am so excited. We are in person at the Rhino Comedy Club, where we have our in-person service right now, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. You can go to our website, rocklandcsl.org, and all of the information is there. Information for Rhino, information to join us on Zoom, and information to watch us on the live stream on Facebook. So there's three options: in person, Zoom, and live stream. So pick one and please join us on Sunday. Also on Sunday, there is the other sip, which is called Sunday in Praise, where I share an inspirational message. And this Sunday, I will be sharing the message, the talk that I gave at the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Rockland that I gave a couple of weeks ago. The world transforms when we transform. It's a powerful message. So you can also check that out. And you can always check out Morning Sip and Sunday in Praise on my YouTube channel at I Am Rev Melissa. And while you're there, please subscribe, please like, and all the things. I really appreciate that. All right, let's see what else is going on. The next meditation with the moon, save the date, save the date. It is April 23rd at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We do a full-blown spiritual practice. So if you have not had experience with spiritual practice, this is a great way to get a taste of it. And if you have a solid spiritual practice, then just show up, be with me, be with the energy of the moon, and feel the yes, because that's what we're focusing on for this full moon meditation. And if you haven't heard, Monday is a solar eclipse. A solar eclipse is happening on Monday. It's not going to happen again until like 2040 something. So a lot of people are planning to go somewhere and watch it. And I heard this morning on the radio that people had paid $4,000 to take a helicopter ride up so they could get a closer look at the solar eclipse. I was like, huh, that's interesting. That's interesting. So whatever you're doing on Monday, check out the solar eclipse. Be safe. Wear the protective glasses and all that good stuff. All right. I think that is it that I'm going to share right now. So please remember to support my soul brother, Sekou Wrights. His show is Get Rich 101, Monday through Fridays at 9:45 a.m. on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, streaming on New Thought Media Network. Check him out at Sekou Wrights. Check out his social media. I don't know what day Sekou is on with his running every day, but I know he's in the 400s. So if you want to follow his journey with running every day for at least a mile a day, he's been doing it for over 400 days. I know that for a fact because we celebrated day 409. So he's probably like in the 440s or somewhere along there. So that is Sekou. Support him, support his book, Hack Your Pain Now. You could get that on Amazon, ebook, and paperback. It is an emergency survival guide and 10 easy commandments. So if you're in pain, feeling pain, you want to get that book, Hack Your Pain Now by Sekou Writes. And I want to shout out my soul sister, Fee King. Check out the Fee King Show Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time on Facebook and Instagram. Follow Fee King on social media. Fee King, yes, yes, yes. And Fee is doing these amazing fitness challenges. And I love this picture of Fee. So Fee goes in and goes hard for women over 40 to get our bodies and our minds right. So she has a new challenge coming up starting April 8th, abs, ass, and back fat. Whew! Yes, 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 yes. So check out Fee King. She has a virtual community for the health and wealth of women over 40. So check her out. Check her out. Yes, you got it, Fee. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Oh, Sekou, 460 days. All right now. Wait, we gotta, I know I'm over time, but come on now. 460 days. That is amazing, Sekou. That is amazing. All right, loves. Yes, Fee. Abs, ass, back fat be gone. It's possible, sisters. Go to www.fee-king.com for more information. Thank you, Fee. All right, everybody. We're going to wrap up Grace tomorrow. And next week, we have another series that was suggested by the Congregation of Joy. Yes, Karen. Yes, she will check out Fee King. Hey, Karen, let me shout out the We Run Mount Vernon crew, right? Yes, Karen's part of that, part of We Run Mount Vernon. And, it's because of them that I was able to do the marathon last year. So shout out to We Run Mount Vernon. Thank you, Karen. Definitely check out Fee King. Everybody, go now and check out Fee King. All right. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings, everyone. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.